Are you ready to uncover the dark truth hidden behind the shiny aisles of your favorite neighborhood Walmart? Beneath the surface of their low prices and tempting deals lies a secret they don't want you to know, a truth that could change the way you shop forever. Their grocery section might seem like a haven for fresh produce and quality goods, but once you see what's lurking behind the scenes, you'll think twice before putting another item in your cart. Dangerous practices, shocking origins, and hidden ingredients are all part of the story you've been missing. This video reveals the disturbing reality that could affect your health, your wallet, and your trust in this retail giant. Stay tuned, because once this secret is out, you'll never look at Walmart the same way again. Prepare yourself for what they don't want you to know. It's time to lift the veil. 1. Empty shelves and supply chain issues. Walmart's grocery aisles have long been a go-to for millions of Americans, but in recent years, customers are increasingly encountering empty shelves. Inventory gaps, affecting everything from baby formula to bottled water, highlight ongoing supply chain problems that Walmart has struggled to fix. The fully stocked aisles in ads often don't match the reality for frustrated shoppers. A prime example is the baby formula shortage, with out-of-stock rates consistently around 40 to 43%. This stems from high demand, theft, and locked security cases meant to prevent theft but often creating barriers for families. Parents are left scrambling for alternatives, made worse by Walmart's poor communication about inventory updates. The meat department has faced similar challenges. Recalls in 2025 caused by E. coli contamination and foreign materials in frozen patties led to serious supply gaps and raised concerns about Walmart's quality control. For many, these shortages weren't just inconvenient. They questioned whether Walmart's low prices come at the cost of safety standards. Even bottled water hasn't escaped disruption. A malfunction at a Florida distribution hub caused weeks-long delays for southeastern states, leaving some stores without stock. For families, especially in warmer regions, this wasn't just frustrating, it was a significant hardship. These issues reveal deeper problems in Walmart's grocery operations. Persistent shortages, safety concerns, and logistical failures leave customers questioning whether Walmart truly prioritizes their needs, or if its promise of convenience is just clever marketing hiding bigger flaws. 2. Shrinkflation and pricing tactics. Shrinkflation has become a common tactic among retailers, and Walmart is no exception. Customers may notice that products like paper towels or cereal boxes now come in smaller sizes while maintaining the same price. This downsizing helps offset rising production costs without visibly increasing prices, but it means consumers are paying more per unit without realizing it. Detecting this requires close attention to packaging details, which is often overlooked during rushed grocery shopping. Walmart has also used digital purchase caps to manage inventory during supply chain stress. For example, during shortages of essentials like cooking oil and sugar, unannounced limits were quietly imposed at self-checkouts. This frustrated shoppers who weren't aware of the caps until checkout. While limits can ensure more people have access to scarce items, poor communication about these policies adds to customer dissatisfaction. Another tactic is dynamic pricing through digital shelf labels, which allow Walmart to adjust prices multiple times a day based on demand, inventory, or shopper behavior. For instance, prices may rise early in the week as people stock up. While this technology might seem innovative, it creates unpredictability and raises concerns about fairness and transparency. These strategies highlight how Walmart prioritizes revenue at the cost of customer trust. Shoppers should stay alert to both prices and portion sizes to ensure they are getting the best value. 3. Climate and environmental impacts. Walmart's immense supply chain relies heavily on large-scale agricultural and livestock production, which contributes significantly to climate and environmental challenges. Extreme weather events like droughts and flooding have battered the agricultural sector, directly influencing the availability and quality of Walmart's fresh produce. Crops such as grains, soybeans, and wheat have seen declining yields as erratic weather patterns delay harvests and increase operational costs, ultimately leading to higher prices for consumers. Walmart's heavy dependence on these heavily affected products ties its supply chain directly to the volatility of climate change. Additionally, the warming climate has created favorable conditions for pests like thrips and aphids, which are devastating crops like lettuce, broccoli, and strawberries. Walmart suppliers, who often practice monoculture farming, risk losing entire crops to these pests, exacerbating food insecurity and forcing the use of more chemical pesticides. These practices harm ecosystems and increase the environmental footprint of products on store shelves. The challenges facing livestock suppliers deepen the impact. The spread of diseases such as bird flu, combined with feed shortages due to weather disruptions, has significantly reduced the supply of eggs, beef, and pork. This scarcity affects Walmart's ability to maintain affordable prices, while heightened demand places an excessive burden on already stressed livestock systems. Furthermore, industrial-scale livestock farming, often linked to Walmart's supply chain, contributes massively to greenhouse gas emissions, particularly methane. With its global influence and market power, Walmart's sourcing choices and sustainability efforts, or lack thereof, directly impact the environment. The hidden cost of cheap groceries is borne by the climate, ecosystems, and future food production capabilities, leaving consumers unknowingly complicit in unsustainable practices. Addressing these challenges requires deeper accountability and sustainable sourcing initiatives from industry giants like Walmart. 4. Labor and technology challenges. Walmart's grocery operations face significant labor and technology challenges that have disrupted their efficiency and affected customer satisfaction. One of the primary issues is labor shortages, which have become a widespread problem in the retail and agricultural industries. The company struggles to maintain sufficient agricultural workers and staff in their processing plants, leading to delays in production and slower deliveries to stores. This consistent lack of personnel impacts the freshness and availability of groceries, leaving customers with fewer choices and potentially less fresh products. Another critical technological hurdle for Walmart is the transition to warehouse automation systems. While adopting robotic automation was intended to streamline inventory and restocking processes, it has introduced its own set of problems. Reports of system glitches, misplaced stock, and significant restocking delays are all common issues. These technological failures have added to operational inefficiencies, causing stock availability discrepancies and creating frustration for shoppers expecting fully stocked shelves. Additionally, Walmart's e-grocery operations have faced overwhelming demand, particularly following the rise of online grocery shopping trends. The surge in orders has exposed major flaws in their e-commerce infrastructure. Customers frequently encounter issues such as product substitutions, order cancellations, and fulfillment errors. These repeated mistakes damage customer trust and loyalty, as shoppers expect accurate and reliable service when ordering online. Together, these labor and technology challenges paint a troubling picture for Walmart's grocery business. The combination of insufficient staffing, faulty warehouse automation, and overwhelmed online grocery systems creates a ripple effect of inefficiencies that degrade the overall shopping experience. While Walmart aims to uphold its reputation for affordability and convenience, these persistent challenges reveal vulnerabilities that could negatively impact long-term customer perceptions of its grocery services. 5. Consumer behavior shifts. Consumer awareness about grocery sourcing and sustainability is driving significant behavior shifts, particularly as revelations about large retailers like Walmart surface. Here are 5 notable trends. 1. Prioritizing transparency. Shoppers are increasingly demanding to know where their food comes from and how it is produced. Here, reports highlighting unsustainable or unethical practices by major retailers are pushing consumers to seek out brands and stores that provide clear sourcing information. 2. Focus on quality over quantity. Many consumers are willing to spend more for better quality groceries, particularly for locally sourced, organic, and non-GMO products. Concerns about processed and chemically treated items at mainstream retailers like Walmart are encouraging a shift toward quality-focused shopping. 3. Shift to local and small businesses. There's a growing preference for supporting local farms, farmers markets, and community-supported agriculture (CSA) programs. These sources often provide fresher, more sustainable options that align with customers' values, reducing reliance on large chain grocery stores. 4. Rise in home food solutions. Consumers are turning towards self-sufficiency by growing their own produce at home. With the growing popularity of hydroponic setups, countertop herb gardens, and other home food production systems, people are making deliberate efforts to reduce their dependence on large-scale grocers. 5. Stockpiling and emergency prep. Increasing concerns about supply chain disruptions and food quality have led to a rise in stockpiling essentials, from building 72-hour emergency kits to investing in shelf-stable organic products. Consumers are prioritizing preparedness and safety when considering their grocery consumption habits. These shifts reflect a greater awareness of food choices and a desire for options that align with environmental sustainability, health, and ethical values, transforming the way people shop for groceries. 6. Operational and strategic changes at Walmart. Walmart has implemented several operational and strategic practices to maximize profits, but not all of these changes benefit the customer. One major shift includes the increased reliance on third-party sellers through Walmart's online marketplace. While this expands product variety, it often results in inconsistent quality and safety standards, as third-party sellers don't face the same stringent oversight as Walmart's own brands. Customers risk purchasing items that may not meet the safety expectations of established brands, undermining trust. Another significant operational change involves silent recalls. When products are found to be unsafe, Walmart often lists recalls on their website without proactively notifying affected customers. This lack of transparency raises concerns, as customers may unknowingly continue using hazardous products. Silent recalls avoid negative publicity for Walmart, but leave consumers vulnerable. Additionally, the decision to lock high-demand items, such as baby formula and cleaning supplies, has caused frustration among shoppers. While this strategy helps deter theft, it slows the shopping experience and makes customers feel less valued. Many customers have expressed dissatisfaction with having to search for assistance or wait extended periods just to purchase essential items. Walmart has also focused on its private label strategy, rolling out look-alike brands to compete with household names. These products are designed to mirror the appearance of trusted brands, but are typically sold at lower prices. While this may seem like a win for budget-conscious shoppers, the similar packaging often confuses customers into making unintentional purchases, possibly lowering satisfaction if the product quality does not meet expectations. These operational and strategic decisions reveal Walmart's focus on profit maximization, but highlight areas where the customer experience is being compromised. Moving forward, balancing customer satisfaction with corporate goals will be essential for Walmart to maintain trust and loyalty in an increasingly competitive retail environment. 7. Structural challenges and long-term trends. Walmart's grocery business faces significant structural challenges that could reshape its operations and customer perceptions over the long term. One of the most pressing issues is the escalating energy costs, which directly impact the prices of transported goods. With fuel prices remaining volatile, the cost to ship perishable groceries to stores is rising, potentially squeezing profit margins and passing added costs onto consumers. Global supply chain instability further compounds these challenges. Shortages in essentials like fertilizer ripple through the agricultural industry, causing disruptions in food production and skyrocketing costs for commodities such as rice, sugar, and palm oil. Additionally, port delays and geopolitical tensions exacerbate inefficiencies in delivering goods to shelves. These recurring issues emphasize the vulnerability of Walmart's global sourcing model. Meanwhile, environmental policies such as potential methane taxes are poised to reshape the agricultural supply chain. These taxes could significantly raise the cost of producing beef and dairy, forcing Walmart to either absorb the financial impact or transfer it to consumers. For a retailer known for its everyday low prices, this poses a serious dilemma. To counter these challenges, Walmart is aggressively adopting new technologies like AI and predictive systems to streamline its restocking processes. By reducing out-of-stock events, these systems aim to increase efficiency and curb losses. However, this approach is not without risk. Implementing AI at such a scale is unprecedented, and success is not guaranteed. Technical glitches or inaccuracies could lead to inventory mishaps, further straining operations. Looking ahead, long-term trends point to a growing focus on sustainability, digital transformation, and evolving consumer expectations. Walmart will need to carefully balance these demands while addressing the financial and operational challenges posed by external and internal pressures. Without strategic adaptation, the company risks eroding its reputation for affordability and accessibility in the grocery space. 8. Erosion of trust among shoppers. Walmart's reputation as a reliable grocery provider is facing significant challenges as trust among shoppers steadily erodes. The once dependable promise of affordability and availability is being overshadowed by experiences of empty shelves, product substitutions, and unexpected price increases. Customers who once relied on Walmart for their weekly grocery needs now often leave the store feeling disappointed and skeptical about its ability to meet expectations. The shift to local stores and bulk buying options highlights the growing dissatisfaction among Walmart's shopper base. Many consumers are choosing to explore alternatives that offer better consistency in stock and higher transparency. These local and community-driven options may not always have Walmart's scale or reach, but they are stepping in where the retail giant has fallen short. This behavior signals a noteworthy shift in consumer loyalty, as even longtime Walmart customers begin to seek alternatives in search of reliability. Additionally, the increased attention on food product origins, labels, and pricing has turned the spotlight onto Walmart's grocery practices. Shoppers are questioning the quality of products and whether the touted affordability truly aligns with what they find in stores. This scrutiny has only intensified as supply chain disruptions and inflation pricing issues persist, making Walmart less appealing to those seeking both value and trust in their purchases. The erosion of trust is compounded by the perception that Walmart might prioritize profit margins over their customers' best interests. When customers sense that their needs are secondary, the emotional connection to the brand weakens. If Walmart fails to address these core concerns, it risks a long-term decline in shopper loyalty, paving the way for competitors to capture its once dominant market share. For a company that has built its identity on being synonymous with low-cost groceries, this shift could have profound consequences. The challenges facing Walmart's grocery operations reveal deep vulnerabilities in a system stretched thin by external forces and internal reliance on inflexible strategies. Climate change, supply chain disruptions, and shifting consumer behaviors are not just abstract threats. They are palpable realities that strain Walmart's ability to deliver consistent, affordable groceries. Its volume-driven model has been a hallmark of success, but in today's rapidly evolving landscape, it is increasingly a liability. Efforts to integrate automation and AI are promising, but these solutions are a work in progress, and their benefits are yet to be fully realized. For shoppers, this means navigating higher prices, more frequent shortages, and fewer quality guarantees. The growing cracks in the system highlight an urgent need for individuals to reconsider their dependence on traditional grocery chains like Walmart. By stockpiling essentials, exploring local food sources, and even growing their own food, consumers can mitigate the risks of grocery system fragility. Walmart's struggles exemplify a strained system in need of transformation, and until these issues are addressed, customers may find themselves forced to adapt. The choices consumers make now could redefine how and where they source their food in the future.